We're back again with another video, and today I wanted to do a little bit of an intro with this one. I know that this is a early episode of the Weed News episode, so just a quick intro.
For anyone that isn't aware, this is a channel that I just created, and this channel is created so that I can start doing more weed news and documentaries. My former channel was Clearly Reviews. Over there, I do a lot of reviews and more cannabis stuff that is more fun for the people. But on this one, we're going to be sticking to the education, so I appreciate you sticking with me.
So let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about a few different topics, and here are the topics that we will be discussing. First off, this topic is very weird that I even have to talk about this, and it's very weird that this is even happening at all. This topic that I'm speaking about is Trulieve and Curaleaf, or Curaleaf. They're now trying to make it a felony to be growing or even possessing THCA or hemp. This is wild because they are the ones that are very much on the top of the mountain of trying to legalize cannabis. So we'll be talking about that. The other things that we also will be talking about are Canada actually sending out the first legal shipment in the mail, and Germany actually just legalized recreational cannabis. So let's start off with Germany legalizing. This is something that is very fun for the people because this is a country that I bet a lot of people would have never expected for them to have this big of a push in the recreational side. Of course, medical is different. Everyone knows that they are seeing a huge boom in medical across the world. But for Germany to take the step in the recreational side is not only honorable, but it is definitely something that is going to boost their country and tourism and just in an overall business way. This is something that is going to be great for business, and we've seen it in Thailand, we've seen it in many spots. Of course, Thailand just actually made it illegal for cannabis again. They went backwards, but that you can actually go check out in my other video. But the Germany legalization is something that is huge. This is something that is definitely going to have a lot of people going and visiting Germany. This leads us to the Curaleaf and the Trulieve situation. This right here is something that is very rough to talk about, and I will be doing a more in-depth full video on this so I can actually cover all the details and all of the spicy stuff that comes with this topic. But if we're just scanning over what this topic is, it is a very scandalous situation. This is a situation where the two lead horses of the race are trying to now make it illegal for any of the mom and pop brands to actually operate. They're trying to make it illegal for any of these smaller dogs in the field to make any big come up, which is wild because how would have these big dogs made it to the yard that they're in today without these different things that they are trying to now turn to make illegal? Yes, both of these brands have participated in the sales and the promotion of the use of both of these things that they are trying to make illegal. So this is something that is very sad to see. It is something that is extremely hypocritical, and it is extremely bad for the culture as a whole, and this is something that interests me a lot. What are people going to do about this? Are people actually going to retaliate? Are people actually going to take a stance against this for once? I think so. I think people are actually sick and tired of getting stepped on by these higher powers, by these governments and all of these big suits. I think people are very tired of it, and at this point, when they're really trying to make it illegal and they're trying to make it a felony for people to grow hemp and for people to even have the sales of THCA at all, that is just not going to be accepted. It's not going to be allowed, and I think that anyone that has a backbone will not accept this. So I am very much in high hopes that people will see stuff like this, or even just see the articles that have been going around and want to take a stance against this, because this is something we need to act upon, and this is something that the people will only be able to change if we all team up together and all really use our voices. At the end of the day, we all do have a voice, and some people might not be super confident in using them at all times, but as a team, we are very strong and we cannot be stopped. So this is something that we have to actually take an action against. This moves us on to the first legal shipment going out of Canada. This is a very interesting situation because this is going to open the door to a lot of different countries and just open the door to a lot of business people seeing that this is a large opportunity that people may have been overlooking before. Shipping the cannabis is something that is going to help a lot. Not only do they do this in other things like alcohol, but they do this and they are able to make a lot more money off of the shipment process, just because if this isn't something that is usual to see in this certain spot, it is now exotic in a way. It is something that is looked at to be more expensive and looked at to be higher value. So this is something that is definitely going to be great for the overall consumption and just overall cannabis environment. Once we actually have the exportation of it, we are able to actually see a uprise in the demand for quality and the demand for really high-end products. So even though we're seeing these goofy brands like Trulieve and Curaleaf try to cut the throats of the smaller mom and pop brands, stuff like this, the shipment or the legalization of the shipment will actually make it so that these mom and pop brands will be able to stay alive. Whether or not these huge brands that have insane warehouses are able to, once they are able to ship, obviously that's going to play a huge role as well. But the mom and pop stuff that is actually super high quality will just gain value and gain status when people are buying these $55 zips of just pure dog shit. The quality that is out there will just gain a lot of value and people will have an opportunity to stay alive. But with all of this being said, we are strong together. We are people that clearly have a like-minded interest. We are someone who is interested in the growth of cannabis and the education that comes with it. If you have made it this far into the video, you are someone who has passion for the plant, and I respect you for that. And I very much hope that we can all team up and make sure that Curaleaf, Trulieve, all these goofy brands that are only looked at to have status just because they have money, we can push them to the side if we all team up and we actually are strong together. So much love and respect to every single one of you who makes it this far into the video. I hope to see everyone return back to another video, and also I hope that everyone subscribes to the channel. I am going to be trying to stay very consistent with this content, not only doing weed news, but doing documentaries and more educational stuff for the consumers. You will be seeing a rolling video coming very soon and other fun educational stuff on this channel. So if any of this interests you, make sure you're subscribed. Much love though.